Their third straight home game to start the season for Florida, before they go on the road at Tennessee next week. Last week's blowout of Kentucky was impressive, but Jim McElwain and company not totally satisfied. They hope to iron out a few more things tonight. Won it. Now the rematch. We're underway in the Swamp. And Thompson elects to take a knee. Center. First play of the game. And it's Mark Thompson. Good run. First down. Missing their star receiver, Antonio Callaway, tonight. Not with a quad injury. There's a second down and 10. Del Rio sets in the pocket. Throws a deep ball. Looking for Powell. Third and 10. Del Rio has time. Now pressured a bit. Throws off his back foot. And it's away. First play is a handoff. And Jeffrey Wilson. Second and 10. From the end zone. Bucked is fine and he's down. Safety. And this is how the game starts. 2-0. He's trying to work it back for the Mean Green. This is Jordan Cronkrite. Receiver screen. Going to rush 4 here. Del Rio has time. Throws a strike. First down to Goolsby. And Tate Lewis, another tight end in motion. Play action rollout. And Del Rio dumps it into the hands of Goolsby again. The 24, handoff to Scarlett. Finds room on the left side, inside the 20. First down, and he is out. Blocking alone will give him a look at the next level. Scarlett. Second down, a goal from the 8. This is Mark Thompson. Looking for those 3 receivers to the left. Lets it go to the end zone, including booting a 54-yarder. This is from 22. Out of the hold of Johnny Townsend. And it's 5-0 Florida. Their own 18-yard line. First touch for LaMike. He seems to be the guy. And he hands off to P-Ron again. He's to the left of Del Rio. And C.J. Wharton, the receiver in motion. Del Rio has time, throws, and a quad injury. Taking no chances with their star receiver. Play action going deep again. Del Rio. Hammond deep. Makes the catch.
Touch on the deep ball by Del Rio.
Scarlett hit the backfield, and that's a field goal so far for the Gators. This is Del Rio. Has all day. Ball comes out. There's Scarlett, Johnny. And it's Thompson. He is not going to get it. And North Texas will take over on downs tonight. Now Mason Fine. He's been chased around so far. Throws. Bad ball. Nearly intercepts 2 yards of offense for the Mean Green. Handoff. Willie Ivory. Fine steps up. Hammered. There's Cronkrite. Nice run. Ohio State, Oklahoma. He's on the road, but Florida family happy to have him back on staff.
Keep him out of the end zone.
There's Del Rio rolling out. He just looks like a pro. Cronkrite, the lone setback. He'll get it. Looking for room on that right side. First and 20. Del Rio swings it out. Cronkrite has some real estate. 15, second down and 4 now. Del Rio deep handoff. This is Cronkrite again, and he'll sashay in. First touchdown for the Gators tonight. First and 17 for Fine. Has time, throws a nice pass. And run it again. This is Jeffrey Wilson. Cuts it up, and another yard line. Here comes the rush. Fine ducked 1 tackle, but pressure off the edge. Fine hit his third down and 20. Boy, Fine has been backpedaling all night. Boy, that was out of Oklahoma. Wants to throw on second down, but he is going to be suffocated. Can find, convert here. Bouncing around. From the 2-yard line, heaves it downfield out of bounds.
3 today. Wow.
Del Rio. Ooh, getting away is LaMichael Pirine. He's loose along the sideline. 29 there. He'll get it again. Good vision. Stays on his feet for the first down. They just keep feeding him. And fake it to him this time. 2nd and 5. Little hop jump. Shayante Lewis. Felt great himself. Going to go to the tailback. That's going to be a first down. That is going to be a touchdown for Florida. Well, Michael Pirine. And he got behind big Brian Cox for the score. For the mean green here in the first half. Fine pumps. Comes over the middle. Intercepted. Marcel Harris.
Last week, great here again.
Del Rio to the end zone. Fowler goes in motion. Cronkite will get the handoff. A good run to the night.
Very potent.
Need to pick up 3 yards. Cronkite. Let's fake it to him. Del Rio. Pressured. Hit. Wobbling pass toward the end zone. Tipped up in the air. And it's incomplete. Freshman on this offensive 2 deep this week. Wants to throw on first down. Has a man open and caught it mid. Now they'll run it. Jeffrey Wilson. It's Willie Ivory. Cutting it up, staying on his feet. Good run. First minute and a half of the quarter. On the reverse, looking to throw it. But Tyler Wilson is going to be dumped for a loss. Fine off the low snap. Trying to find a pass play. Can't. Jared Davis. And another Gators sack. That's 5 on the evening. To Hugh Freeze's team. It's been a rough night offensively. He had an interception last week in the Kentucky win. Wow, another sack for these Bull Gators. In the backfield with Fine. And it is Ivory looking for room on the left side.
The Thune-Cookman play.
Yep. You are very right. Florida school nonetheless, but very different team. Oh my! What a hit! There's one conversion on 3rd down tonight. Fine going down the sideline. Well played by Florida after October 1st. It's Jordan Scarlett on the first down carry for the Gators. The head ball coach will be helping with that fundraising effort now that he's back here in Gainesville. Good run for Scarlett. Gain of 22 for Scarlett. Get it again. We hope he enjoys his retirement whenever that starts. Oh, it's intercepted. Del Rio. Florida's offense has to show for their work here in the second half. Fine, awkward throw. 2nd down and 10. And this is Wilson up the middle. And again, it's Wilson. Fine, rolling to his right. Under pressure, got rid of it. Incomplete. On the last series. How about this? Going right back to the air. Dumps it off to Cronkite, Colorado State. Now they're on the same staff here in Gainesville. Expected that, or hoped for it, certainly. That's a first down. Being overshadowed right now by the cat at Louisville, Lamar Jackson. Del Rio got pressure from behind, got rid of it. Pass incomplete. Where's number 18?
Roughing the passer on the defense, number 18.
Josh Wheeler comes in. Unfortunate.
Appleby bobbles the snap, now decides to tuck and run. Officials contend that it was a punch thrown by Martez Ivey. Here's Thompson ripping out the big run. First down and more. Inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. Texas on Luke Del Rio. He's blasted in the left knee. All right, let's go back to what happened after the late hit on Del Rio. That's McElwain out at the Gator hip.
Yeah, he was upset with the North Texas sideline. I'm sure he's making the claim that it was intentional, going after his quarterback knee. He was letting North Texas know about it. Seth Luttrell, the head coach, tough, hard-nosed guy that he is, didn't like it. Jawing back. A little bit of some interesting confrontation going on there.
As Ivy ejected for what the officials claimed was throwing a punch. There goes Thompson. What a run! And he hurdles a defender to get into the end zone. A 20-yard run for Mark Thompson. Yards of total offense tonight for the Mean Green. And not much there for Wilson. Only someone who can get into it and contend for it again this year. Fine, he's been in trouble all night. Got rid of it. A duck into the second. 3rd down and 7. Mason Fine steps into a throw. Deep downfield. Has a man, but he's with
The starters to get some reps.
Thompson.
Walking off the field, that's just impossible. Got to get that thing looked at, pictures taken to find out exactly what's going on.
Thompson. It's Appleby with a strike to Powell. He's got the 1st down. Appleby throws complete. That is Hammond.
Next week in Knoxville.
Handoff, Thompson. 1st down and goal. Appleby hands off. That's Scarlett down to the 1.
Secondary, 3rd level type kids right there in the metro that he's going to be able to try to get in recruiting.
Scarlett falls ahead for a touchdown as Florida tacks on 6 more.
That he has there in College Station. Congrats to him.
This is Jeffrey Wilson, and he's been hit for another loss.
Dante Lewis, DeAndre Goolsby doing a great job blocking tonight. But man, what a talented running back room they have at the University of Florida.
And as you reported with a apparent left knee injury, we're not certain. That's incomplete for the 4th quarter. In relief of Luke Del Rio, who left with an injury. Here's P. Ryan, 1st down. P. Ryan again.
3 areas clearly Florida can improve, need to improve before they head to Knoxville next week.
Incomplete. It's tipped.
Unfortunately, as I can tell you, having torn both of my ACLs.
1. Fires it out into the flat. And that's Kenny Byers.
He'll be able to take a lot from this and be a better player because of it. Either way, it's an unfortunate incident.
We know how McElwain thought about it as Fine takes a shot in and out of the hand. That kind of night. We're going to talk to McElwain postgame, so you're going to want to stick around for that. Incomplete 4th down. As these Gators come rushing one more time, nearly picked off.
Florida's had Tennessee's number, 11 straight wins in that series. They're going to be looking to go to Knoxville and make it number 12 next week.
This would be the 14th straight road loss for North Texas. .470 yards of total offense tonight for the Florida Gators. And now this ought to be interesting. Seth Luttrell coming to midfield. Jim McElwain making his way in that direction. Well, this looks polite. That looked graceful.
That is great stuff right there.
32-0. We're going to hear from Jim McElwain in a bit. Coming up next, more college football, Grambling, Jackson State. But first, we go back to the studio.